Hi student, in this video we are gonna review all the topics that you studied. First of all, you studied the systemic functional grammar. The systemic functional grammar is an approach developed by Halliday. Remember, the systemic functional grammar is an economy-based system to make multiple meanings. It enables us to make infinite meanings with a finite number of phrases or expressions. You study some differences between the formal grammar and the systemic functional grammar. Some characteristics of the formal grammar are the sentences form. I mean, subject plus verb plus complement. Another characteristic is the syntax rules. And the last one I can say, the part of speech. I mean, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, among them. But we also study the systemic functional grammar, and some characteristic of it is the meaning in context and the grammar in context, its relation with the text and clauses, and also the different kinds of languages. I mean, spoken ones, written ones, visual, among them. In relation with the levels of the language operates at three levels. The first one is the semantic one, which the text works as a whole to make meaning. Then we find the lexicogrammatical level, which is a combination with the vocabulary and words and clauses. Finally, we find the graphophonic level, which is a combination also of sounds and symbols of the language system. In relation with the text and language, we can say different, or we can analyze some important characteristics. The first one is that the language is a social process because it constructs or taking into account the different societies and cultures. The second one is the language is a system of choices to make meaning. Now, well, if we talk about the text, we can say that there are different kinds of text. For instance, spoken ones, written ones, visual ones. But all of them has the same point of view or the same perception that every single text has a specific meaning. Finally, we can say that spoken text and written text are as complex as a visual text or others. Studying the functions of the language. Remember that there are three features of the language: field, mode, and tenor. The field is what the text is about. The mode, is how the text is constructed. And the tenor is the relation with the speaker or writer to the listener or reader. And at the same time, we study the metafunction. Ideational metafunction is related with the field. Interpersonal metafunction is related with the tenor, and textual metafunction is related with the mode. Important of these metafunction are the processes. We studied 6 processes. The first one is the material, which is a process of doing or happening actions. Some typical verbs are cook, do, make, clean, repair, give, take, or borrow, lend. Then we find the relational process, which is a process related with the being or existing in relation with other things. Some typical verbs are be, appear, smell, look, sound, become. Then we find, Then we find the mental process, which is a process related with emotions, perception, cognition, or decision. Some typical verbs are love, hate, like, despise, rejoice, fear, etc. Then we find the verbal process, which is a process of saying. For instance, say, tell, ask, shout, scream, warn, yell, etc. Then we find the behavioral process, which is a process in relation with psychological or physical actions. For instance, sing, dance, sit, and walk, talk, look. Finally, we find the existential process, which is a process, and basically the existential is the combination of there plus the verb to be. I mean, there is, there are, there was, there were, there will be,